Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Uh, Today we are doing something different. Today I'm not recording any tutorial or video about SAP Analytics Cloud. This is not part of a SAP Analytics Cloud learning series. Today I am sharing my experience related to the SAP Certification Program with all of you. Okay, how you can do the certification, how you can get certified, how you can register yourself, and what are the tips and tricks and my experience. uh, and Obviously this video is more useful if you're new to the certification program. If you're a student, you want to take some career in SAP, and even the professionals who want to do a certification with the new format. So this will be very useful. So I'll give you a background. I was a SAP certified associate in SAP Analytics Cloud. I did my certification back in 2020. That time, the format was multiple choice questions based. Okay, you used to get a question array, and there I don't remember exactly how many questions, and there was a passing criteria. I don't remember if it was a 64 or 69%, and all were like multiple MCQ based questions only. No any theoretical or scenario based. You have to select the correct MCQs, and at the end of the day you will get the result. Okay, out of how many questions you were right, and if you meet the passing criteria, you are certified. So it was purely MCQ based. And that certification had a longer validity. Like my certificate was valid till 2024. Then after that, it got expired. Then last year in the month of November, around October, SAP announced that it is going to reform its certification program. It will be no longer MCQ based, like multiple choice question based. It will be something new, more related to scenario based, and you can say challenging your expertise more. Are like it will be more challenging and understanding. Okay, you have that skills about, and you have the technical knowledge and functional knowledge about the tools. So they said the new format will be system based or scenario based questions, and it will be managed by a AI. uh, so this is the new format they introduced, and now they are transforming each and every certification to this new form. Some certifications are already available to take up with the new format. Some certification it's currently on hold, like you cannot book the exam or you cannot take the exam, because in the background they are working on it. So you have to wait until the new format is available, then you can get certified. Okay. Now let's move ahead. What is the SAP certification program? Like the certification program is an official credentialing program from SAP, that validates your knowledge, your expertise, your skill set in that particular SAP product. And SAP certifications are, you can say, globally credible. They are globally valid. It doesn't matter in which country you took the SAP certification. It is evidence that you have that expertise and skills in that particular product, and it is globally validated. Then purpose of the certification, obviously, it validates your experience and technical skill. It acts as evidence that you have knowledge in that particular product or skill. And obviously, it looks good on your CV. Some job opportunities, they mention that it would be nice if the candidate is certified, because then it act as a filter criteria for the applications. Okay, they will try to select only those candidates who are certified. Then when with any project you're working, if the client or the customer you're working with, they know you are certified, it gains your confidence. Okay, they can trust you. Okay, that this person is certified in the particular skill. So it adds one more advantage. And when you are trying to attempt the certification, obviously you prepare for the certification. In that preparation, then you get updated with the latest like information available about that tool. Like because the technology keeps evolving, then you are up to date when you prepare for any certification. And SAP certifications morely are role-based certifications. So you have to understand in which product you want to do the certification, and in that product, what role you want to, do and do career in that role. Okay. Then, along with the new format, SAP also announced that it is introduced the new get and stay certified model. So there are two ways, like you get certified and you have to stay certified also. Get certified is nothing but you buy the attempts, the examination attempts, then you give your certification and you are certified. But that will have some validity that will expire in 12 months or within some period. I then stay certified nothing but after 12 months, once your certification is going to expire, you have to take one more assessment to extend that certification. So to maintain your current status, you have to complete one more small assessment, so that will extend your validity. Now, get certified. When you buy the normal examination attempts, you will only get certified. Okay. For staying certified again, I guess, I don't know, you have to pay and buy something again for the assessment. I'm not clear about this yet. But I heard with the SAP Learning Subscription Hub, you get both get and stay certified. It covers both, but I'm not sure about the get certified concept. Okay. Like once your certified is expired, what will be the next? Like you have to buy something, for exam, you have to pay some price, or the assessment will be free. I'm not sure. Then how to get certified? There are different options available to get certified. Number one is obviously buying the SAP Learning Hub subscription. The pricing differs, if I talk about the cost and pricing, the pricing is different for each and every geographic location. For Europe, it might be different. For Asia and Pacific, it might be different. Then for EMEA, and then other US regions, it might be different. So I'm not sure about the pricing. But these are the different certification programs. The certification exam, two attempts. You will get two attempts for doing the certification. Then there is a one attempt. Then there is a six attempt certification. Now two attempts. Suppose I go and I'm going to take one certification, like business data cloud certification. Okay. So when I take the exam, obviously now my one attempt is being taken, and if I fail the exam, then already I lost my one attempt. Then there will be one more attempt to take that exam. Okay. Now suppose in the first attempt only I was able to clear the exam, then I have one more attempt. With that one more attempt, I can do any other certification. Okay. So now with six attempts, if you pass every examination with that one attempt, you will be able to get six certificates. So this is how it works. uh, like when you take up exam, either you pass or fail, that attempt is done. If you pass that, then obviously you have one more attempt to take up any other examination. The pricing for this all attempts are different. For two attempts, there is a different pricing. And for six attempts, it's a different pricing. Now, how you can book this exam? You need a universal ID with SAP, and there are two different types of universal IDs. One is a S user ID, P user ID. S user ID is nothing but when you create an account with your business email. Business email means email ID using your organizational email. Okay. And then there is a P user ID. P user ID is created when you use your personal email IDs like Gmail, Yahoo, Rediff, or those email IDs. So those are your private user IDs, okay? And some organizations, they provide some learnings. They also can buy vouchers for your certification, because the organizations are partner with SAP. Then when you are trying to book these exams, then it will ask like, you want to book this exam as a partner. Then the purchase order will be sent to your organization. When you buy that attempt, the purchase order will be sent to your organization, and your organization will reimburse that amount, and you can do the certification. So you can talk to your organization if they are willing to take up this. Uh, if your organization is not funding any learning and training and certification costs for you, and you want to get certified, then you can create an account using your private email ID, and you can buy this certification attempts on your own expenses. You create your P user ID, you create your account, then you go to this one of the option, you buy any attempts, you add to your shopping cart, then you do the payment. Uh, the payment options also differ region to region. Uh, it might be credit card or any other payment options, okay? And when you buy that option, you complete the payment, immediately you won't get those attempts, okay? SAP takes 2-3 days for validating your order. Once it validates the order, you will get an email that your subscription is active, your payment is validated, and now you can take up the examinations, okay? So after placing the order, doing the payment, it will take 1 or 2 days, to validate the subscription. Then this is available option for the professionals, who are already working in SAP products and working in organizations. Now for students, there is a one more program where you can create this P user ID with your university email ID. Like if you are learning in any well-known university, and some universities are also partners with SAP, because they have you can say their study programs related to SAP tools. Then you can log in and create your account with your university email ID. You will get a student subscription. In that student subscription, you get 2 attempts free of cost. You don't have to pay anything. This is specifically for students. You have to log in with your university email ID, and you will get 2 attempts for doing any certification in that catalog. And the catalog will be limited for students, but you can take up any certification exam. It's a free of cost for students, and you get 2 attempts if you log in with your university email ID. Now moving on to next. So this is my P user account. When you create a P user account, like you created your account, then you placed your subscription order, you got the attempts, now you want to take up the exam, you go to the exam. Now when you go to the exam, you can only take exam when you have added a backup email ID also. So for this user ID, the SAP universal IDs, you have to add 2 identities, okay? Obviously the one email ID with which you created the account, and you have to add one more backup email account also. So you need 2 email accounts. If you don't add these 2 identities, it won't allow you to take up the examination. When you go to the examination, it will throw a error that add one more identity. When it says, that means you have to add one more identity, that is adding one more backup email, okay? It's very mandatory and necessary that you do this. Then once you already have an account, you buy the subscription, then in that account you browse the certification catalog, you select any certification you want to do. Then you will check the certification exam format. If it's a new format, you click on go to certification exam, then your certification exam starts right away. You don't have to schedule anything. Now it is AI proctored, everything managed by AI. You can right away at any moment you can take up that exam. Make sure your mic and your camera of the laptop or your PC is working, and you are in a you can say quiet and isolated room. No one is in that room. Your network is good, uh, and you will have a interactive examination with AI. I will make a different tutorial and video about my experience taking up the data analyst SAP Analytics Cloud exam. What is the new format, what questions I had in my certification exam, and my experience about that. So stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.